Well, Newcastle 3, Bournemouth 3. We really pushed it right down to the wire. It literally was 7-6 on penalties, but unfortunately, in terms of penalties, we just didn't have it in the tank, and they just were better on it than us. And yeah, it's a shame, lads. I can't say anything bad about the game. My heart is like full of pride after this game. Like, we literally gave it everything we had. We pushed them literally down to the wire, but unfortunately, tonight just wasn't our night. It just wasn't meant to be for us, unfortunately. And yeah, so now we're officially out of both the League Cup and the FA Cup in our first attempts, which isn't really a good look considering how far we got in the FA Cup last season. But, you know, last season we had Semenyo, we had Sabani, we had Kirkers, we had Housen. We got to put that into context right now. And even if we were to go player for player, Newcastle are the bigger team and better team. So really on paper, were we expecting to get through? Not really. So if anything, in my eyes, I'm sort of kind of glad in a way because now we only have the league left and that's all we have to focus on. And right now, that should be our priority and that is now basically got to be our priority because there's nothing left to play for. Our main focus now is take it one game week at a time, get up that table, get back into a good position, try and finish the season strong and just sort of see where we go in the summer. That's basically all we have left to do now in this season. Like, are we going to get a European run? Probably not. We could, unless we got like an absolute insanity of a run now and really push ourselves back up that table. It just feels like, in a kind of weird way, unless we get a European spot, it kind of feels like our season's already done. We just got to make sure we don't, you know, our form drops again in momentum, we start going into that relegation battle again. And that's basically all we have left now at this point, where we just got to make sure that we don't end up in a relegation battle or anywhere near the relegation zone and that we can try and finish at a respectable and comfortable position where we're not stressing about whether or not we're going to be dragged down again. Like, there's nothing really more to say. Like, I haven't seen the highlights yet. I've just been listening to it on the radio. I do apologise to everybody for my watch-along not happening today. Literally, my internet, an hour before the game, completely shut down. I was panicking, trying everything to get it back working. It just was not working. I think they were doing some network works around my area, so it wasn't just me. It was a lot of people in my area. And unfortunately, the watch-along was just not possible. So I do apologise for that. I will be doing a watch-along for the Brighton game on the Monday, which is in 2 weeks' time. So yeah, hopefully we can get back to winning ways, get our winning momentum back. And I'll be honest, the fact that we're playing an FA Cup game just after we beat Spurs and finally got a win after 12 games is a little bit annoying because I was kind of hoping that we could build on that momentum. Having a cup game in between those two games is not really ideal. So I guess you could argue us going out now in the FA Cup is kind of a blessing in disguise because now all we've got to focus on is the Premier League and we try and get our winning momentum back and get back up that table. That's all we can do now at this point. So yeah, fair play to the guys. You gave it everything you got. Like, maybe if we had Semenyo, we would have won that game. Who knows? He's at City now. He scored 2 goals and assists, so fair play to him. To score a goal and assist in his first game for City. Fair play to you, bro. And yeah, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching my reaction. I've been your boy, Richard Morse. Up the cherries. Hopefully this is the start of our, hopefully, turning around the season career or campaign, whatever you want to call it. We'll see. We'll see how the rest of the season goes. See you later, guys. Up the cheers.